Well, hi, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. I'm Marianne Friedland. I'm your Vice President of Field Development. And for those of you who may not have ever done a webinar like this, just a few of the ground rules. We do mute the phone line since we'll be recording it. Now, if you have questions, we want this to be interactive so you can ask those questions using the toolbar on your screen. But I also want you to be prepared for me to ask you questions. And just like on a game show, you'll get to click in your answers as we go along. So it's going to be very interactive, and I'm thinking you're going to learn a lot. So welcome to the webinar, but also welcome to Pure Haven Essentials. We're really excited that you've made the decision to join us as we share an important health message to families all across the country. And we think you're going to find that this business is fulfilling in many ways. Tonight's webinar, it's designed to give you some ideas on getting started, as well as a quick tour of your back office so that you'll know where to find the many resources that are available to you. So let's get started. And you know what started as one family's dream for a world with safe, non-toxic products is today carried forth by our community of Pure Haven Essentials independent consultants. With thousands of women and men across the United States, we're in the business of doing good for people, for the environment, for the next generation. And you'll notice on the screen our mission. The mission is threefold. Number one, it's to share information about the harmful chemicals in everyday products, to create that awareness that while some may be aware, many, the majority of Americans are not aware. So that's number one, to educate. Secondly, it's to share safe product alternatives. So once they know better, they can do better. And then finally, we've got an amazing business opportunity. So that is our third part of the mission, is to share that business opportunity. It's important to understand, though, that first and foremost, the reason we do what we do is to educate. And just out of curiosity, and we'll do our first poll here. You should see it on the screen. What is your background? Go ahead and click in what most applies to you. You actually can choose more than one. And, you know, it's kind of interesting to see that our consultant base comes from all over, you know, the backgrounds as far as some of the things you're seeing on the screen. So. Okay, thank you for participating in the poll. And looks like everybody, there we go, everybody has shared something. So we do have about a third of you as educators and corporate and professional. So again, it's just interesting that while our consultants come from a wide variety of backgrounds, what we have is a common bond, and that's the desire to use and to share safe products. And that's what we offer here. So our products are made with care. They're handcrafted in small batches to guarantee freshness. They're overseen. The manufacturing is overseen by our trained chemists on staff. And the production process is designed to maintain the quality and the integrity of the ingredients. Since we use natural ingredients, our recipes are quite simple and straightforward. We craft our products by measuring and blending and regulating temperature, and the completed product is then held for testing, after which the barrels of finished product are moved to the filling stations to be packaged, labeled, and shipped out ready for you to enjoy. So throughout the production process, we have very rigorous quality control on every batch of finished product. We do testing for performance attributes such as color, viscosity, scent, texture. The water that goes into all of our into the products passes through a state-of-the-art system comprised of both reverse osmosis and ultraviolet filters. And all of the ingredients that come into our facility, they are tested for safety, for toxicity, to make sure they are what they say they are. We have signed affidavits from every supplier. We look at, you know, making sure that our ingredients have little to no environmental impact, and we qualify our vendors who can reliably provide the select raw materials and authenticate the compliance with our standards. Over the coming months, we'll continue progress to achieve certifications, including things like USDA and NSF EcoCert, CGMP certification for our manufacturing facility. Now, these processes take time and require vigorous facility audits, including review of the processes and practices that we just described. And so, again, we're headed in that right direction. So, in this, these early phases, these first months as Pure Haven Essentials, we've got an amazing business kit. It's a great value. Some of you, if you enrolled before April 22nd, you may have paid $59 for the kit without catalogs and the carrying case. Now it's $99, still an amazing value with full-size products, the business tools you need. You really will have everything you need to start and launch strong. And when you launch right away, you'll quickly earn additional products through host rewards and through our quick start goals. So let's get a sense of where you're at in regard to, did you just order your kit? Have you received it already but haven't really dug into it? Have you been digging into the products and using them? Go ahead and click in your response here. Okay, looks like almost everybody has clicked in a response. So, all right, looks like a lot of you have already received your kit, you're using them, and one of the best things you can do is use the products so that you have those personal testimonials that you can share, so that you can speak from experience, and quite honestly, you don't need to bring a full unopened product as a display item on your at your parties. In fact, it weighs less if you have the bottles close to empty with just a little bit for them to sample, so about half full or even less than half full. So don't feel like you have to have unopened products there. You want people trying them and smelling and sampling those products there. So again, your business kit has everything you need, including your flip chart presentation. So let's talk about that flip chart. It provides you a format to follow. There's easy to follow scripting and graphics so that you can share key information on the toxic message and on our products at your parties. And one of the key pages in the flip chart are these ingredients to avoid. And as you just follow the flip chart, you don't have to be an expert in chemical policy or in all of these different chemicals, but rather just creating awareness of what to look for and how to be an ingredient detective. You're in the right place at the right time. Americans are actively looking for healthy and safe alternatives, and as a Pure Haven Essentials consultant, you'll be sharing an important health message and amazing products that provide alternatives. I'd like to share with you what makes this an exceptional business opportunity, even beyond the strong message, the excellent products. And so the first thing that we want to point out is that this product line, it's a smart product line to offer, because not only is it fantastic and trending and people need to know this information, but it's a consumable. And what that means is that people will use it, they'll use it up, and if you do your job as a consultant, not just a one-time salesperson, but really consulting, building the relationship, helping to solve people's needs, you will develop a strong reorder business with your customers. It's a product line that appeals to men and women, all age groups, and it's things that people use every single day. So that's one reason this is the right place at the right time. Another thing is that we have an amazing and very generous host reward program. And that host reward program is funded by the company, meaning you don't have any out-of-pocket expense as you reward your hosts. And did you know that you're eligible to not only earn commission as the consultant, but you're eligible to receive host rewards when you self-host your launch parties and each month beyond that? This is how it works. your hosts, including you yourself, when you have an average party, let's look at the chart. So our average party is in this 500 to 600 range. So based on the sales, the guest sales, our average host will earn in this $80 to $100 range of free product. Once they use up those credits toward free product, they can get as much other product as they want at their discount. Again, it's based on the guest sales. So up to a 50% discount with a $1,000 party. Unlimited. And that's not to mention the free product. You, as the consultant, are eligible for all of this that you're seeing here when you self-host, even if it's just a party where you're gathering reorders and popping those reorders into the party, you're eligible for those free products. It feels like double dipping, doesn't it? But you can do it. So that's one part of our host rewards, the free product and actually the discount on other items. Now, there's another part of our host rewards, the 2-booking bonus. Now, this 2-booking bonus of the full skincare set, again, it's a fabulous tool for you to use to encourage your hosts to provide you referrals, to keep your business growing. This is the one thing in our host rewards that you as a consultant are not eligible to get that 2-booking bonus, but what a great free tool. It's over $100 value, and you can provide that to your hosts at no cost to you when they refer you to 2 bookings. Once those bookings are held, you submit it, and I'll show you where the form is to submit that in your back office, and then your original host gets that set for free. So again, an amazingly generous program, and you want to kind of commit to every single host deserving to get that 2-booking bonus. All right, so beyond the free and the discount and the 2-booking bonus, we also offer a host exclusive each month. I'll show you that when we get to the special section of our webinar, but very generous rewards. Let's look at what's next. Well, our commissions. You have the opportunity to earn between 30 and 50% commission based on your personal sales. You earn that 30% commission, and it's paid every single week, which provides you a quick turnaround, a quick cash flow. If you've got a party if you've got a party this week, you'll get paid the next Friday. Maybe you've got a bill to pay, do a party this week, and you'll get that commission. So very generous commission program, and it's paid each week. Here's how it works in case you're not familiar with our comp plan. Based on the very first dollar you sell in the month, you're going to earn that 30%. When your sales top $1,000 for the month, so we look at the full calendar month, and when it's over 1,000, you earn that extra 5%. Over 2,000, it's an extra 10%. 3,000, an extra 15, and at 4,000, it's an extra 20% on top of your weekly commission. So that amount, that commission, is based on the full amount that was sold during the month. Now, some of you might be thinking, wow, 4,000 in sales, how could I ever do that? It's very attainable when you consider that our average party is over 500, but for ease in calculations, let's say a $500 average. If you were doing 1 party a week at 500, do the math, that's 2,000 in sales. You'd be earning 40%. Now, if you worked it as a part-time job, most part-time jobs are at least 2 days a week, right? So at 2 parties a week, with our average, you'd be at that 4,000 level, earning 50% commission. There aren't too many jobs that pay that kind of an hourly rate. And again, it's very attainable. So you're in the right place at the right time. You've got training and support from the person who sponsored you to the executive team. Many locations have monthly local meetings, but even if you don't have monthly local meetings, you've got that local support with your sponsor, and maybe your sponsor lives far away from you. We offer our meetings to anyone in the area. So if you need a meeting to attend, just ask your sponsor, or you could even contact me directly and we can hook you up. But beyond that, our company, our home office, provides training every single Wednesday. We offer a national call on a variety of topics, and those calls are recorded, so you've got a library of resources to listen to if you need information on product or booking or host coaching or sponsoring. There's a whole variety of training calls recorded. Beyond that, we do webinars like this and on special topics. In fact, next Wednesday, if you'd like to learn more about essential oils, we have our certified aromatherapist who is on staff here at Pure Haven Essentials, who will be presenting an essential oils workshop at 1 o'clock Eastern time on Wednesday. So these are just examples of some of the training and support that's offered. We do individualized coaching for anyone that asks, and we're here to help you to be successful. Beyond the training and support, we provide you different incentives and recognition for a job well done. The first one that everyone is eligible for when they start with us is called the Quick Start Program. When you have over $1,000 in personal sales in your first full month, so if you enrolled in April, your first full month ends on May 31st. If you enrolled in May, your first full month ends on June 30th. With 1,000 in sales, that's 2 average parties submitted by the end of your first full month, on top of all the things we already talked about, your host rewards, your commission, you're going to get a $50 shopping spree to add to your kit to stock your home. This Quick Start is cumulative, so with 2,000 by the end of your second full month, you get another $100 shopping spree. And with over 3,000 in your third full month, again, this is cumulative, you get that $150 shopping spree. So $300 in shopping sprees. Now, that's the sales portion of Quick Start. If you share not only our products, but share our business opportunity with others and sponsor in your first 3 months, you will earn additional shopping sprees based on helping your new people to earn their Quick Start. There's a full training document on the Quick Start program in your back office, and I'll point out where to find that in case you have questions. So that's our Quick Start program, but for those of you who enrolled in May, there's even more. If you enrolled in May, and you do at least 2 launch parties of $300 or more, in your first month of business, in your first 30 days of business, you'll receive this extra product bundle. So $70 in additional product. So again, great incentives to start and to start strong. Well, we talked about incentives for you as the consultant, but there are also customer incentives. And each month we offer a customer special, a free gift with a $95 purchase. You'll receive these monthly specials emailed to you on the first of the month, early in the morning, on the first of each month. And this free gift with purchase gives you a reason to reach out to past customers to let them know, what's new and what they would get with their reorder. It's a reason to encourage party guests to consider maybe adding another item or two to reach that free gift level. People like to get things for free. And your role is a consultant, not just an order taker. You're not being pushy as you provide them the service of guiding a customer to products that they'll love. And for reorders, we're not being pushy. We make it easy for customers to find us. So again, this is a great value. In fact, if you don't have the lemon sugar body scrub, you want to get one. And did you know that if you place a full price order for things for yourself, if you place that full price order, you'll get the free lemon sugar body scrub yourself with a $95 order, and you can put it in a party, even a self-hosted party, so it counts towards the host rewards, and you'll get your commission the next week, right? So the 30%, and you can get that free gift with purchase. So it's a win-win-win, but definitely point your customers in the direction of the free gift with purchase. And this lemon sugar body scrub smells so great that if you've got one, bring it along with you, stick it in your bag, and let people smell it and check it out as a reason that they might want to place an order. So our host special, this is our host exclusive for this month. So on top of all of the chart we looked at earlier, the 2 booking bonus, when your hosts have at least a $400 party, this month this is the special bundle that they would get for free, or I'm sorry, not for free, but for $39.95. It's a $113 value, and this is one option of their host exclusive. They could choose this. They could choose our essential oil set, the full set, which is over a $300 value. They could get that at $69.95, or our travel size body set that's available as the host exclusive. So again, lots of great specials for you, for your customers, and sometimes there are additional specials right now, or incentives. Right now, we are all working toward an incentive trip, a fabulous cruise on Celebrity Cruise Lines to Alaska. The trip will take place in June 2017, and your sales and sponsoring from February through September count toward this trip incentive. So kind of fun. It's something that anybody could achieve with focus and effort and just consistency. So let me ask you, what is your goal? Oh, I forgot to mention, and I think my slide is further on, but there's another incentive. This month with 1,500 in sales, you'll earn a table topper with the logo on it. But let me ask you, have you thought about your goal? I'm going to put this out here. Having a goal moves you to action, and having a goal is something that you can share with others. People like to help people to achieve a goal. So take a look here on the poll. Your goal might be earning the Quick Start. By the way, 50% of our consultants earn their Quick Start at least for month 1. It might be sharing our business opportunity, building a team. I imagine that some of you, it's just getting that first party under your belt. That's okay. Maybe you're shooting for the trip or the table topper. There's so many things, especially this month, that you could achieve. I didn't even put on there the amazing doing your first 2 parties at 300, but that could even be another one that you're going for. So many, many incentives available to you this month. Let's see, we've got almost everybody has clicked in a response. Good. I love to see such high numbers of people working on Quick Start. Like I said, typically it's at least 50% of new consultants are in their Quick Start. And with this stepping stone, if you joined us in May, having 2 parties of 300 each, that's 600 already. So then you're just another stone's throw from the $1,000 Quick Start. And those of you who plug into training are much more likely to have that success as well. Building a team, doing your first party, even some of you going for the trip. So congratulations in advance. With that focus and determination, I know you can make it happen. But like I said, having a goal helps just move you to action, and people like to help others achieve their goal. It's just a matter of sharing your goal with others, and that often it's just like if the Girl Scout came to your door and said, I'm just 5 boxes away from reaching my goal, you'd buy the 5 boxes. People like to help people achieve their goal. So how do you get started? We actually recommend scheduling 3 launch parties back to back to back within a couple weeks of enrolling. It's a proven practice that by doing 3 launch parties instead of just 1, you're more likely to accommodate people's schedules. It gives you more practice, right? Reading from the flip chart, and you get on a roll. You don't need anything more than your business kit contents to launch. So don't feel that you have to have the whole kit to do your launches, because actually it gives the guests a reason to book their own party, to see more products, which you're going to earn as the host of your launch parties. So a reminder, as a consultant, you can be the host of your own parties, you'll earn commission, and free product as the host, and it all counts towards your Quick Start goals. So you don't want to miss out on all that free stuff. In fact, let me ask you this. I know some of you said getting your launch party, your first party under your belt is one of your goals, but let's see how many of you have scheduled your parties, or maybe you've scheduled them and entered them in the system. Maybe some of you have completed your first parties. Go ahead and click in where you're at. But here's the thing, as you're clicking in, I'll keep going here, that once you schedule your parties, you want to get those in the system as soon as possible, and I'll show you how, because what happens is you get a party number when you enter them in the system, and you can share that party number on social media and through email so that maybe people who cannot attend can place their orders and it'll count toward the party. Okay, so go ahead and click in your vote. Thank you. All right, so 60-40. Some of you have them scheduled. Some of you need to do that. Nobody has completed their first party yet. Huh? Not too surprising. This is new consultant training. So anyway, once you have those launches, invite every guest to help you to share this message. Invite them to think about who needs to hear this message and who, would they like to be treated to all the great host rewards and free product. And then once you start doing those parties hosted by others, you'll keep your business growing using that 2 booking bonus reward. Make it your goal that every host gets that 2 bookings so that they get the 6-piece skincare set worth $100. Think about who can you invite to your launches and then invite to host. Well, as you're thinking, we're going to help you because the acronym FRANCO stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, out of state, online, or organizations, all categories where you know people. I bet if you really think about it, you could come up with at least 5 names in each category. If you did that, that'd be 30 to 40 names easily. Then just start asking. Now, asking, inviting to either host or to come to your party, that doesn't mean just posting it on Facebook and hoping someone will call you. Asking means personally talking to them by phone or in person. And it really is that personal touch that leads you to results. A good strategy that I found to work is to develop that list. Start at the bottom of your list. What I mean is ask those people that you think probably are not interested first, and then work your way up. You might be asking, well, why would I do that? It allows you to practice without any expectations. And if they say yes, when you thought they'd say no, bonus, right? That's great. But by the time you're at the top of your list or getting close to the top of your list, you'll be more in the groove. You'll feel more confident. There's some scripting on how to ask, and I'll show you that in the back office soon. But I want you to be prepared to hear no. And I know that might sound negative, but I want you to be prepared that you're going to hear no. On average, they say 1 in 4 that you ask will say yes. That means 3 out of 4 will be a no. You've all heard no before in your life. You've lived to tell about it. But what sometimes happens is consultants, especially new consultants, get a couple of no's and they get totally deflated. I want to prepare you for reality, that there will be some that want to help you. There will be some that are not ready yet, and that's okay. So you can increase your odds by being positive instead of picking up the phone and saying, oh, I hate to bother you. I know you're busy. Because they're going to say, I am busy, don't bother me. Instead, share your passion. Share what's in it for them with our host rewards. Share your goal of launching your new business to change lives. Share your goal of educating lots of people. And that is what it takes to build your business. Now, you'll find information on another aspect of your compensation, our career path, in your back office. There's actually a full webinar on how our career plan works. But it's never too early to start sharing our business opportunity. Of course, you choose to advance through our career plan at your own pace, but I will share with you that there are some nice perks along the way, especially at executive level. At executive, you earn a $500 cash bonus when you promote to that level. You earn free new products each time they're launched. You have additional training opportunities. And right now, company-wide, we have right at 200 executives and above. We are still very much a ground floor opportunity. Okay, so let's move to the back office and take a look at how where you'll find things back there. Bear with me here. I'm going to switch tabs, and your back office will look something like this. So this is my back office, and what you're seeing here, let me see if I can make this full screen. Nope. Okay, I guess that's as full screen as it goes. Okay, in the back office, on your overview page, there's tons of information and hot links. So you want to watch for messages. We will often send you messages through this it's kind of an email system, but it's different than your regular email. And if you click on messages, it'll show you that the last one was sent out on the 25th of April. So this is just one way that we communicate with you. Let's go back to the overview page, and here you'll see again your basic information, your profile. You want to check to make sure that's all correct. Upcoming training events and our calendar. We have a full calendar that you can see up here, but these are the things that are coming up currently, the soonest things. Down on the bottom left, all of the field support, customer service, consultant service, the 2 booking bonus. When you have a host with the 2 booking bonus, this is where you redeem that form. Information on our newsletter. We do have a great subscription offered to a fabulous newsletter that can go out to all your customers, actually anybody that you might consider putting them in your database so that they get company news. And that Purely News newsletter, it goes out at least once a month, and it provides key information on specials, on the toxic issue. We typically have a story about a consultant. And what's nice about the Purely News newsletter is that you can personalize a message. You can have your picture on there. It links to your website if they might want to order right away. And the week after it goes out, you get 2 what we call warm call reports that tell you who's opened which articles. So that's great for follow-up. So take a look at the Purely News newsletter as an option. It's $4.95 a month, and you do it for a 6-month subscription. So that's your overview page. And again, company news and key information you'll find here in this section. Let's take a look next at the training tab, because that is a wealth of information, and we start out with new consultant training. So at the top, new consultant training, let's look at Open These First. In that Open These First tab, you'll get the basic welcome and how to launch, which came in your kit. You'll also see the Quick Start program that I just described and details of how that all works. The business opportunity flyer, what comes in the $99 kit. For those that might not have gotten their kit yet, if you want to start reading the flip chart, there's a digital version here. This Consultant Guide to Success has information on everything from host coaching to sponsoring to how to enter orders, a monthly calendar that you can use, and that Purely News newsletter information on how to enroll in that. So all of that is in the Open These First. You'll also find some helpful webinars in this next section here. So the webinars are on topics such as how to use the different invitations. We have various options on how to invite people to your parties. How to enter your parties. So if you're if you like to learn through hearing someone, seeing someone do it, this is the party entry webinar, how to open a party, enter orders, etc., and close the party. This is a webinar on how to use that the newsletter, the Purely News. And then this new consultant webinar, we update it each time we offer it live. How to write your orders, how to enter them in the system is also in the new consultant training tab. But let's go back to consultant training. That's the next tab down. And you'll find helpful scripting. Scripting in this section on how to onboard your new consultants when you start sponsoring. And by the way, if your sponsor has reached out to you to do your onboarding, please take them up on it. If they haven't asked you about onboarding, ask them about it. We have a great system in place that there's 4 30-minute calls that you want to do as a new consultant with your sponsor. And when you start sponsoring, you do that with them as well. So it covers the basics in their first 4 weeks. And again, it's foolproof. It's bite-sized pieces so that you don't overwhelm a new consultant, but you provide them the information they need. So again, your sponsor should be inviting you to do those calls one-on-one with them. And if you start sponsoring right away, it's all scripted out in this section. There's also customer care scripting and how to invite people to your first party scripting. At conference, we had a fabulous speaker named Sue Rush. She's an industry expert, and her workbooks and scripting on how to get bookings, how to help your consultants to get bookings, how to share our products. She calls it selling it softly. That's some nice information from our national conference. Again, so that's the consultant training tab. The party planning tab is where you'll find all of those flyers. This is where you put together your host packet. So if you click on the host coaching tab, there's a checklist that you can use on how to coach your host, everything you need to bring to a party. The next tab here in the party planning has all of the new products that you can print out. So catalogs came in your kit, but the brand new products from April, we have an insert that you print out yourself. So that's where you'll find them here. And the April specials, a retail price list, our ingredients to avoid chart. And I do want to point out, take a look down here. Do you see there's the number 1, but then there's 2 pages of information in this host and party flyer. So be sure not to miss what's on page 2. The party planner is that guide that you print out, put together in a packet for your host, and help them to see all the benefits they'll get. There's a grid for them to put their guest list on. So these are kind of the basics that go into that host packet. But all of that is laid out in your host coaching tab. The monthly specials, again, are in this section for May, and the different forms and information like the customer order form. You get a supply of those in your kit, but you can print them out here yourself as those run out. Shipping and handling rate, returns and exchanges form. So again, that's in the training tab, and it's in the party planning. To learn more about our career plan, compensation plan, click on this tab. There are a couple of webinars as well as documents that show how our career path works. There is the national call recordings, the library I talked to you about, and there are recorded calls on all of these topics, and it's updated every week with new ones. Information from conference, so there's a fun video that is a recap. There's the handouts from conference, and other events would show things that might be coming up. So we'll be updating this with additional meetings that haven't already happened coming up perhaps in your area where our trainers are traveling. So again, that's in the training tab, in the conference and other events, and then recognition and incentives, our national award criteria, the trip incentive details, our newsletter that we call it our Pure Haven Essentials Inspirations, and that shows recognition from the previous months. So again, that's all in the training tab. Another important tab is the resources tab. This is where you'll find, the great bedtime reading, our policies and agreements, but this product and information section is a wealth of information. So testing protocol and our product excellence document gives you that step-by-step of how we develop and test and certify that all of our products are what they say they are. Then each category of products has a full page of information for every single product. Let's click on that hyaluronic acid, one of my favorites. The hyaluronic acid, a fabulous price point for what it is. It shows all the ingredients, it gives you the directions, and we go into detail on why those ingredients are in there, what they do. So you'll find one of those pages for every single one of our products, and they're categorized. Okay, so even a list of vegan products, our essential oils, and the ingredient glossary. So the ingredient glossary has every single product and what it does, or I'm sorry, every single ingredient and what it does and what you'll find it in. So that's kind of a good cross-reference. So if maybe you have a customer with an allergy to something specific, let's say arnica oil. Well, you can see that arnica is found in the Boo Boo stick, so that might be something that they stay away from. But again, it's just a great cross-reference to those product information sheets. That's the Resources tab, Product and Ingredient Information. Approved resources, there are a number of videos and blogs in here that talk about the toxic issue, and so articles and videos. The brand and logo, okay, this has all the approved images that you need to share on your Facebook page. There's no reason for you to create your own graphics, because every category has product squares, and there are business opportunity squares, just a wide variety of graphics for use. So there's no need to recreate the wheel. Now, if you feel that you must make your own, we ask that you please add one of our independent consultant logos on your flyers, just so that people know that it was not created by our home office. So that's at the top of this brand and logo. There's information in this tab on social media do's and don'ts, and like I said, lots and lots of graphics, and we're adding to those all the time. Some of the general information you'll find in this tab: the W-9 form. As a new consultant, you want to fill that out and send it in. You are a contractor, an independent contractor, 1099, and so in order for us to pay you, you need to submit a W-9 form. There's information on the back office, frequently asked questions, so all of that in the general information tab. So that's your resources tab, your training tab, and the showcase has a number of videos. So let's see here. Business building tips. Is this where? Yes. So you'll find some of our conference speakers, and we've taken about a 4 or 5 minute video that you can watch, and I highly recommend taking a look at these. Sponsoring is another topic that's covered, booking tips. So again, a great library of resources. All right, that's the showcase. We looked at resources, we looked at training, reports, so that you can track your progress on Quick Start. So there's Quick Start tracking. Again, you won't see that on my report, but how close you are to your goal, and it shows what the dates are, the deadlines, and how close you are. We could spend a full webinar on the reports. I encourage you to work with your sponsor to look at what's most important there. Your commissions and report on your commissions is in this next tab. As you build your team, the organization tab will be important for you to kind of review, but also in this organization tab, you can access all your customers. All right. Before we finish, I want to show you the 2 ways that you can place an order for yourself. You can go to the Orders tab, the shopping cart, and let's say you need some product. You can click on a new order, and you will see all of our products are listed here at 30% off. That is one of the ways that you can order products. So the baby cream, you could add it to the cart, and you would just pay $9.77. You'll also find in this new order business supplies, catalogs, invitations, all the business supplies there. You will find some Ava Anderson closeout items here as well. Of course, those do not count for commission. If you want to get that newsletter that I talked about, this is where you would order your subscription. So again, all of that would be in the tab called Orders, New Order. But let me show you what most consultants find is the most beneficial way to place your own order. You click on the Party tab. You add a new event. Your launch parties should go in here. So you add a new event, and you just follow the prompts. So select the customer that will be the host. It might be you yourself. Create a new host. You would put in the party date, and then you would enter an order at full price in that party. You would be eligible, when you order at full price, you're eligible for the free gift with purchase. It counts towards the host rewards, and it all counts towards your Quick Start. So that's what most people do when they place their own order. So again, you don't need everything from the product line to do your launches, and you will earn product for free, but if you do need to place an order for product, that is the most beneficial way that most of our consultants do. Again, there's a full step-by-step on how to enter your parties in the training tab, and so you can watch the webinar or you can follow the document step-by-step. Other things you'll find in this section across the top are calendar, which shows the different training opportunities coming up, and we already looked at the messages and overview. Okay, lots of information, I know, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody, but if you have questions as we're going along, I invite you to go ahead and ask any questions. But one note while you're thinking of any final questions. When you have a May party opened, you can collect orders all month. Our orders actually ship out the very next day after the order is entered. You don't have to close the party for the customer orders to ship directly to them. As soon as they're entered and paid, those orders ship out typically the next business day. But you must close the party no later than the 5th of the following month. So if you've got a May party opened, you need to close it out by June 5th. If you don't, after midnight on June 5th, the system will automatically close the party. And if you've accumulated host rewards and haven't redeemed them, that's very sad. We don't want you to miss out on those host rewards, but the system would automatically close it, and then the host rewards would not be redeemed. So be sure that you do close that. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our webinar. I appreciate your involvement, and I'm available to stay on for a few minutes to answer questions, or you can always email me or our training specialists, customer service, your upline. We're all here to help you. You've got many layers of support, and so we appreciate you joining us. We think that you're going to love it here as we change the world one party at a time. But like I said, I will stay on for a few minutes in case any of you have questions. If you don't, have a wonderful evening, and let's get started with those first parties. Get them entered in the system. Have a great night, everyone.